Energizing intensive treatment with Siberian ginseng. Before beginning the treatment, proceed with the SOTHYS Energy Cosmetic Diagnosis. This will allow you to determine the energy needs of your customer's skin and adapt the quantity of Siberian ginseng concentrate to mix with the serum. Skin cleansing. Remove eye makeup with the eye and lip makeup removing fluid. Cleanse the face, neck and décolleté with the cleansing milk and lotion adapted to the skin type. Phase 1. Skin preparation. To optimize the effects of this treatment, it is important to deeply cleanse the skin. This preparation takes place in 4 steps: removal of dead cells, preparation for extraction of comedones, purification. Removal of dead cells. Preparation for extraction of comedones. Apply 2.5 ml of enzymatic exfoliating scrub to the face and neck. Perform a mechanical exfoliation using circular movements. Then leave on for about 5 minutes for enzymatic action. Meanwhile, expose the face to the vapozone steam without releasing the ozone, and carry out the SOTHYS Digi-Aesthetic method on the back and front of the neck. Place your hands flat around the backbone and make circular movements around it. Carry out with a strong smoothing along the trapezius muscles, going outwards, with your fingertips. Then rise along the nape with a deep smoothing in 3 steps. When reaching the base of the skull, gently stretch the occiput for several seconds, holding the sides of the head with your palms. Turn the head on one side, one hand under the occiput, the other as a bridge on the shoulder. Stretch with both hands when the client exhales. Release the shoulder and proceed to successive pressures with the thumb along the triple heater meridian. Repeat the movements on the other side. Work up a lather, then rinse until the product is completely removed. still using steam. Leave the steam on the face for 2 minutes to facilitate extraction of comedones. Dry the face, then remove remaining granules with a brush. Extraction of comedones. Carefully extract comedones. Use a new tissue for each area. Purification. After extracting comedones, wipe treated areas using cotton pads moistened with purity lotion, which contains iris extract. Protect the eyes with cotton pads and use ozone steam for 5 minutes. Phase 2. Siberian Ginseng Concentrate. Following the energy cosmetic diagnosis, 2 doses are possible. Dose 1 for grades 1 and 2, 3 drops of Siberian Ginseng Concentrate. Dose 2 for grades 3 and 4, 6 drops of Siberian Ginseng Concentrate. Following your energy cosmetic diagnosis, add the recommended amount of Siberian Ginseng Concentrate to 2.5 milliliters of revealing serum and apply the mixture to face and neck. Blend in with effleurage strokes. Then carry out the specific digi-aesthetic energy movements. Work on the selected points in the indicated order 20 times. Exert back and forth, horizontal or vertical pressure as indicated on the diagrams. Phase 3. Energy balance. Apply 7.5 milliliters of modelling cream to the décolleté, neck and face, avoiding the eye area. Perform the SOTHYS digi-aesthetic movements. Large effleurage with hands flat on the cleavage and shoulders, finishing on the nape. Large effleurage with hands flat on the cleavage and shoulders, finishing on the nape. Make circular movements around the backbone. Work on relaxation points along the trapezius muscle. Screw and unscrew on 3 points. Turn the head on one side. Support the head with one hand and smooth the neckline, shoulder and nape with the other hand flat. Take the nape muscle between index finger and thumb and conduct a circular kneading from the nape to the shoulder. Return by smoothing up to the nape 3 times. Repeat the movements on the other side. Roller method on the neck and the cleavage. Alternate smoothing with hands flat. Large effleurage of the neckline, then place your hands behind the ears. Alternate smoothing of the jawline with hands flat from one ear to the other. Alternate fulling of the chin with the thumbs. Kneading the mandible towards the ears with the thumb and index finger, followed by smoothing. Kneading the mandible towards the ears with the thumb and index finger, followed by smoothing. Dali movement. With the thumbs, smooth the chin until each side of the lip, then stimulate the labial angle. Move up along the nasolabial fold to the eye inner corner and exert a pressure. Then smooth the eyebrow and return under the eyes. Smooth towards the temples, circular pressure and draining motion. Sliding pressures on the cheekbones. Deep smoothing and sliding pressures on the cheekbones with the thumb and folded index finger. Terminate with a draining movement from the temple until the base of the neck. Smooth the masseters. Then smooth towards the temple and terminate with a draining movement from the temple until the base of the neck. Large effleurage of the décolleté, neck and face. Cheekbones, circular pinches between the thumb and folded index finger, going from the ears to the side of the nose. Then smooth outwards. At the last pass, use the draining movement to the neck. Circular smoothing of the nose with the thumbs. Then smooth the eye contour starting from the eyebrow to the inner corner of the eyes. At the third movement, the thumb smooth towards the temple to start the draining movement to the neck. Gentle effleurage over the eye contour area. Crossed smoothing of the eye contour. Figure 8 movement. Circular pressure on the temples. Figure 8 pressure on the temples. Kneading of the eyebrow between the thumb and index finger. Eyebrow pinches between the thumb and index finger on both eyebrows at the same time. Draining the eyelid, the thumbs unroll. Crossed massage of the frown line with the thumbs until the hair roots. Alternate crossed smoothing of the inter-eyebrow space with index and middle fingers. Alternate smoothing of the forehead, temples and crow's feet with hands flat, going on one side, then the other. Finish by smoothing the forehead, then circular pressure on the temples and draining motion. Energetic long effleurage. Alternate smoothing with hands flat from the neck to the cheekbone. Then rotation with fan movement on the temples, using the hypothenar eminence before continuing the alternate smoothing on the forehead. Carry out the same movement on the other side. Mobilization of the scalp. Rotations on top of the scalp with hands flat, then flip the hands backwards and carry on with rotating movement. Figure 8 movement on the entire face. Smoothing of the masseters with hands flat, then slide to the temples. Turn hands back to turn under the eye until the middle of the forehead. Smooth the forehead, exert pressure on the temples and slide down the neck using the draining movement. Cat's paws. Alternate pressures on the shoulders. At the end of the modelling, wipe lashes and eyelids with a damp cotton pad to remove the modelling cream. Phase 4. Double Energy Perfecting Mask. Prepare the Vitality Effervescent Mask by mixing 15 ml of gel mask with 1 sachet of powder. This results in a carbogaseous mask in the form of a dense, creamy foam. Apply the mixture to the entire face and neck. And apply over the gauze. Prepare the Radiance Peel-Off Mask by mixing the contents of one 80 ml sachet with warm water. And cover with a piece of pre-cut gauze. Leave on for 15 minutes. While the mask is on, perform SOTHYS digi-aesthetic movements on the scalp, along the governor vessel, then on the bladder meridian. After 15 minutes, remove the mask. Rinse and dry the skin. Energy final. Final energy. Apply the day cream with Siberian ginseng adapted to the skin type. Then follow with the enlightening fluid. Aftercare colour. To conclude the treatment, offer your customer a makeover with SOTHYS Aftercare colour.